Incivility is the quality or state of being uncivil. It is a rude or discourteous act. Incivility is a rapidly growing problem today in society. Through the use and obsession of technology, civility and manners are disappearing from humanity. Before technology, politeness and courteous behavior was never absent. Depending on one's point of view, technology can be seen as a positive or negative contribution to society. Though it makes life simpler and can help solve problems, many are unaware of the damage technology has caused. Cell phones, social networking, and email are the primary types of technology that are negatively affecting civility in today's society. Cell phones are a prime example of rude behavior in society. They are used in a disrespectful and discourteous manner towards others. You keep my secrets, hope to die. Promises when asked about cell phones.
What is your name?
My name is Caroline Brennis.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Do you have a working cell phone?
Yes, the iPhone.
How often do you text?
Multiple times a day.
Have you ever received a rude or mean text message?
Yes, in high school, this girl used to send me messages that hurt my feelings.
Have you ever gotten in an argument over text messaging?
Yeah, because it's hard to tell what people are saying because their messages aren't long enough to tell what they actually think.
Do you think it is hard to understand people's tone of voice when text messaging?
Yes, because people text differently, so it's hard to interpret different people's tones over text with different messages.
Do you think technology is an example of incivility in society?
Yeah, because people resort to technology to get a point across, but it's not necessarily how they feel, and doing it not in person isn't always the way to go.
Social networking sites have become a huge part of society to not only teenagers but adults as well. It was first created for a means of communication, but now has slowly ended up being more harmful than helpful. Many people express their opinions without premeditating the consequences of publicly putting it on the internet. For example,
okay, so here at UCLA, it's finals week. So we know that I'm not the most politically correct person, so don't take this offensively. I don't mean it towards any of my friends. I mean it towards random people that I don't even know in the library. So, you guys are not the problem. The problem is these hordes of Asian people that UCLA accepts into our school every single year, which is fine. But if you're going to come to UCLA, then use American manners. So it used to really bug me, but it doesn't bother me anymore, the fact that all the Asian people that live in all the apartments around me, their moms and their brothers and their sisters and their grandmas and their grandpas and their cousins and everybody that they know that they brought along from Asia with them comes here on the weekends to do their laundry, buy their groceries, and cook their food for the week. It's seriously without fail. You will always see old Asian people running around this apartment complex every weekend. That's what they do. They don't teach their kids to fend for themselves. You know what they don't also teach them is their manners, which brings me to my next point. Hi. In America, we do not talk on our cell phones in the library. Where every 5 minutes, I will be, okay, not 5 minutes, say like 15 minutes. I'll be like deep into my studying, into my political science theories and arguments and all that stuff, getting it all down, like typing away furiously, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, when I'm about to like reach an epiphany, over here from somewhere, oh, ching chong ling long ting tong. Oh. Are you freaking kidding me? In the middle of finals week. So being the polite, nice American girl that my mama raised me to be, I kind of just gave him what anybody else would do, that kind of like it's a library, like, we're trying to study, thanks. And then it's the same thing 5 minutes later, but it's somebody else, I swear they're going through their whole families just checking on everybody from the tsunami thing. I mean, I know, okay, that sounds horrible. Like, I feel bad for all the people affected by the tsunami. But if you're going to go call your address book, like, you might as well go outside, because if something is wrong, you might really freak out if you're in the library and everybody's quiet. Like, you seriously should go outside if you're going to do that. So, thanks for listening. That was my rant. Even if you're not Asian, you really shouldn't be on your cell phone in the library, but I've just never seen that happen before. So, thank you for listening, and have a nice day.
When asked about social networking,
What's your name?
John Paraccio.
What grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
Do you have a Facebook?
Yes, I do.
How often do you go on it?
Every day, sometimes twice a day.
Have you ever witnessed someone being attacked on Facebook?
Yes, I have. Actually, this girl I know from Colgate University, she's having like roommate issues, and then there's like a whole big ordeal, and then like there's so many like comments like on her picture, and like it was just so bad.
Have you ever been attacked on Facebook?
Personally, no, I have not.
Do you know anyone who has ever been cyberbullied?
Not personally, but there's like a number of cases like throughout the U.S. where like kids have been cyberbullied. One in particular that I did a paper on, actually, this kid Ryan Patrick Halligan. Sadly he committed suicide because he was continuously called gay on Facebook.
Have you ever seen a status update that had negative remarks towards someone?
Recently I have. There's been like a lot of statuses and updates about a recent altercation between in my town, actually, between two rival high schools, Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley. Apparently there's a huge fight, and then ever since then there's just been a lot of chaos and like mean, derogatory statuses on Facebook.
Do you think technology is an example of incivility in society?
I'm gonna have to say no. I mean, sure, yeah, technology has like its flaws and stuff, but I believe our society is a progressive society, and like as like we progress, technology will progress. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be like fights and stuff on Facebook and stuff, but there's ways to overcome that.
email is another form of communication that is an example of incivility. Through the decline of proper grammar and etiquette shown in email messaging, respect is slowly fading from our society. When asked about emailing,
What is your name?
My name is Olivia Gibbons.
And what grade are you in?
I am a freshman.
Do you have an email address?
Yes. I have a Marist email address, and I use that like every day.
Do you mostly use it to get in touch with teachers?
Yeah, I get a lot of teachers, they update us with like new information, with like class schedules, readings, and everything, and cancellations through like email.
How would you write an email to a professor? Would you be very formal, or what would you do?
I would be as formal as possible. I would usually just address them by their name and professor, and be really polite and use correct grammar and spelling and everything.
And do you think technology is an example of incivility in society?
I think if used incorrectly and immaturely, it can be, but I think that we can really take advantage of technology in society.
so what can we do to stop this problem? Through cell phones, social networking, and email, civility in society has declined. Although people may be blind to this fact, it is up to us to bring civility back.